Hello, brother. Jared here. If it's okay with you, I wouldn't mind having a bit of a metaphorical sit down with you so I can tell you some of the stuff we have going on with the Lodge these days and at the moment. I really want to start off by thanking Brother Nate Castillo, our latest fellow craft, because at our last stated communication for February, he prepared a lovely Taco Tuesday dinner. So I'd genuinely want to give him Masonic wages and Masonic thanks on top of that. Going into the rest of the meeting, it went very smooth. I was happy about that. Of course, we went through the regular business and so forth and that kind of thing. There are two highlights to our last meeting, though, is that we formed two new committees. The first being the Building Improvement Committee. Now, the purpose of this committee is to make sure that if you were to take the first floor and the second floor, is to increase our rent and try to figure out ways, suggest ways about how we can do that. And then if you go up into the third floor, our Masonic Hall, of course, is like, how can we make our Masonic Hall better? Now, over time, there's been suggestions for a checkered floor, whether that's the entire floor or just a carpet that is around the altar. So there is some ideas there. And it's ideas to keep in mind. The other committee that we formed was the Civic and Community Committee. Now, I volunteered to be chair of that. The purpose of this is to better community outreach, what we can do for our community, and also what our community can do for us as a lodge as well. One of the first things I did on my end as being a part of this is I sent out an email on a particular Saturday saying, these are the local events that are going on. If you're interested, please go to them. Or at least be aware of them. So next time, if you have time, you can go to them. I did go to the three that I listed myself. The first being at Gallery Theater, which was a volunteer open house. Now you might go, well, I'm not much of an actor or a public speaker. Here's the thing: is that you don't have to be. If you want to get involved with community theater, there are so many different things you can do. For example, if you're a mason and a craftsman, and you know how to swing a hammer, well, what do you got to do to put on the play? You have to build sets, okay? So if that's something you can do, they have an entire workshop, an entire team of people that do that. So there is so much you can do in that way. Within the same day, right after that, I went to Film Club at McMinnville Community Media. Now, McMinnville Community Media does a lot of different things like film, what do you call it? My apologies here. Town council meetings and that kind of thing. High school graduations. But they also do this usual film club for fun. So if you've ever been interested in learning how to make a movie, this would be the place to go. But you know what? Maybe you're not interested in making a movie. Maybe you just are a big movie buff and you just want to come and talk about movies with people. This would be the place to go. So, by all means, go on their website. You'll find out all sorts of information. And the same with Gallery Theater, too. And last thing I went to was there was a local authors fair at the Public Library of McMinnville. I walked around, met some lovely people, and learned about things they're passionate about. So, again, there is so much that's going on, and it's just about getting that information out and utilizing it. So, amongst other things, that is something that committee will do for you as a member of Union Number 3. Oh, if you don't mind me here real quick, I got a notepad in front of me. Let me see here, brother. Big one here. So, we have received a dispensation via the Grand Master, and that is to meet at Hallbrook number 30 in Forest Grove, March 4th. And there's a couple different reasons for this. Is one, Hallbrook in the past has also asked for a dispensation to come to us So they can come to our meeting, because we meet at the same night. That's the big thing. We meet at the first Tuesday of the month. So they've asked for dispensations to come to our Grandmaster visits within the year. Here's the thing, though. Starting in 2024, is the Grandmaster, we're not on their calendar anymore. Union is not on the Grandmaster's visitation calendar. So we've asked for this dispensation to have an abridged meeting, go to Hallbrook, and enjoy their Grandmaster visit. So I'm happy for them. But at the same time, I'm glad we're doing this because I think it's good PR and for our lodge. And so I'm hoping it really, drives home to the Grand Lodge that the Union boys are still going strong, and if not, a little bit revitalized at the same time. So hopefully, maybe we'll get another Grandmaster visit come here in 26. Let me think if I'm missing anything here. Oh, so the abridged dispensation meeting will still be March 4th at the first Tuesday of the month. I'm pretty sure that's March 4th at 1:30 p.m. We already have volunteers of 5 to meet quorum, but of course, if your schedule allows, anyone is welcome to be there, of course. And then the Hallbrook's Grandmaster visit starts around 5:30, or starts at 5:30, according to their website, anyway. So, moving on from that, Union has a new candidate that we're currently investigating. Now, the thing with candidate investigation, and this was something I was planning to do anyway, but Grandmaster Best has already gave these instructions out to all lodges, as we really needed to vet more thoroughly than we have in the past. I'm sure a lot of you went through, come to this, come to that, home visits. In more recent years, at least at Union, apparently some other places, if the Grandmaster is saying this, just meeting at a coffee shop once with the candidate is not enough. So I volunteered to be on the investigating committee for our latest candidate, and my 2 other committee members did go to visit him at his home, and he seems to be a very lovely man, lovely family. So, and the idea behind home visits when it comes to investigating candidates is kind of like in olden times, a doctor would prefer to do house calls compared to not doing house calls, because if you did a house call, you could come to their home and you'd get an idea of what their living conditions were like, and it would help you better diagnose what the problem their patient may have been having. Kind of the same thing, but kind of different to doing a home investigation in terms of a candidate. So I'm hoping that's something that really does stick, doing that, because I'm kind of a big believer in it. Oh, we talked about that. What else do I have here on my list, brother? So we we had some discussion, is what I mean by, at the last stated about having an open house event in March, possibly March 15th. The details haven't really been ironed out, so stay tuned to come. But the idea behind an open house is, we are a secretive society, so we don't always tell, it's not that we don't want to tell, but our friends and family don't know everything that we do, because we're bound by obligation not to tell them that. So having an open house, which is something lodges do, I don't think Union's done one for a very long time, is that you can invite your family or friends to experience this part of your life, that being masonry, which has probably become a big part of your life. And on top of that is, we're not just here to maintain our lodge and make sure it exists. We're here to help our lodge grow and become even something better than it already is now. So if you have a friend or a cousin who knows you're a Mason and is interested in masonry, this would be the time to invite them to get a taste of everything going on as well. Pardon me here. So, there's this big misconception, especially within the public, that to become a Mason, you have to know a Mason or be invited, okay? Or, that's a better way of putting it. To become a Mason, you have to be invited by the Masons. And as you know, that's not true. As the old saying goes, to be one, ask one. So this would be a prime opportunity to help try to bring in good men and make them better in order to increase our cause and, make the world a better place. There's no better way of putting it. Let me look at my list one more time here. I'm pretty certain that's all I've got. So, brother, thank you for taking this time to listen to what I have to say. It very much is appreciated. I hope it's helped you above all things. So, before I bid you adieu, I hope to talk to you soon, and I hope to see you soon as well. So, with that in mind, take care, and thank you very much.